What is going on, news members of the team? Welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. In the last episode, we went back to Ordelia territory to check and see what the heck was up, because shit was going down there, and we pushed back a bunch of the forces relating, that were bandits, relating to those who slither in the dark, who were in the Ordelia territory. And we kicked their asses, and we defeated Pilardo finally, for the final time, and I believe we also killed Melody at the same time. So, yes, Solon retreated, and we didn't get to ask questions of him, but in this episode we're going to continue on. I don't know if we're going to be going to the next chapter or not, because I don't know how much time I have, but, because we're going to have to do all the stuff around base, and then do all the side missions and shit before we get to the next main mission, but...
Golden Wildfire, a symbol of the past. Claude's swift military actions save Ordelia territory from immediate danger. However, the Empire's situation has drastically changed. The Kingdom and Central Church are closing in on Garreg Mach, placing Edelgard at a disadvantage. After receiving a request for aid, the Federation army rushes to the scene.
We may not even have any side missions, because of the fact that we have this territory.
Edelgard requesting reinforcements from us. This is not a matter that we can respond to lightly.
Why? It seems pretty straightforward to me.
Hilda, do you truly believe that Edelgard would so readily put herself in our debt had she any other choice? That does not sound like the Edelgard I know. She prefers her debts flow in the opposite direction.
Huh. Sounds like you two have something in common.
I will not deny it. In fact, that is precisely what gives me such insight into her current predicament. Make no mistake, the situation must be dire if she feels we are her best option. Simply put, were we to refuse her, it may well lead to her downfall.
What are you getting at, Lawrence? You've got a real dark glint in your eye.
The Empire's regime revolves entirely around its current emperor. If Adrestia were to lose her, it would collapse like a house of cards.
I see what you mean. At this point, there's no one in the Imperial line who could realistically inherit the throne.
In other words, if we abandon Edelgard in her hour of need, the Empire will fall right along with her. Not an argument I expected from someone as self-righteous as you, Lawrence. That sounds more like...
It sounds like something Edelgard would say.
True. She always struck me as the type who would stop at nothing to achieve her goals. Though, if I'm being honest, that basically describes Claude as well. Oh, I don't mean any offense, of course.
Yeah, other than Edelgard, Claude's the only one who would say something so devious.
And Claude wouldn't even tell his own allies what was going on until it happened.
Hey, that's ancient history. Nowadays, we all plot our schemes together. We're doing it right now.
I guess that's true. Although, maybe that means we're all turning into Claude a bit. How else do you explain what's happened to Lawrence?
That's a good point.
The idea that I am somehow emulating Claude is preposterous. I am merely proposing what I believe to be the best course of action for Lester.
We can debate whether or not we've all become mini Claudes later. For now, let's hear what the king himself thinks we should do.
A battle between the Empire and the Knights of Seiros, with us being the factor that could turn the tides. We've been here before, haven't we?
ALL.
Last time, I chose to sacrifice Randolph in order to ensure our victory. And because I did, we lost Judith to the Ashen Demon. I don't want to make that mistake again. This time, we're going to rush to Garreg Mach, wipe out the Central Church's forces, and take down Rhea herself. That's the plan that will put an end to this war with as little bloodshed as possible. That makes it the best option we have. Yes, we're effectively rescuing Edelgard. But hey, We could do worse than having an emperor in our debt.
If that is what you deem best, you will hear no objections from me.
Yes, I find the plan satisfactory.
I got no complaints either. Let's get going.
Sounds like we're all in agreement on this one.
Just give the word, Your Majesty.
Right. We march on Garreg Mach to rescue the Imperial Army. Prepare to move out immediately.
Hoorah! Alright. Let's see what all we gotta do. Oh, we have a bunch of side missions. Fuck! I'm only disappointed because I wanted to do this episode today and I might only be able to do half of it. Also, if during this part I'm, like, sometimes very quiet or whatever, I'm very tired. I really wanted to play, but I'm very tired. Don't be shy, speak up. Alright, give Rhoda's turn to bond with horses and Pegasus. Ooh, yeah. Why not?
One step at a time.
I think we have more infantry classes, but it's okay. Okay, we have a new support conversation. It's not me and Marianne. We already have our A. I have my A with Claude finally. Alright, so this might be just an episode where we hang around. I gotta go talk to everyone too. I want to check. Do we have a paralog? Yes. Under the protection of the golden deer. Alright. We're gonna do that in this episode, I think. We'll try to go through all this support combo stuff and get to it. Depends on how long that takes. I'll keep an eye on the timer. So let's start out with my support with Claude, because I want to do this.
Hey there. How's my favorite mercenary?
The enemy's practically on our doorstep, but you're still taking the time to check on me?
I am our most powerful warrior after all.
Why not? I'll never be too busy to check on you.
Haha, very funny. So what, you're just being nice?
Not exactly. You didn't get a chance to learn anything even after you met Solon, did you? Yeah, we never got closure after our fight against those who slither in the dark. But now we have to turn our attention to the Central Church. I figured even you might have trouble moving on from that one.
I'll be honest, I can't stop thinking about it. Who am I, really? It's like the answer is dangling right in front of me, but I just can't reach it.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more to help you with that.
Don't apologize. It's clear what the priority is right now, even to me. We need to put an end to the church as soon as possible so we can end this war.
You're right. The longer Foden remains in turmoil, the more likely it is they'll try something again. We need this war to be over so we're not left vulnerable.
And that means more work for you. I'm fine, see? Now go be important.
All right. But one more thing before I go. This war is going to end, but our fight with those who slither in the dark won't be over when it does. As long as they keep plotting, we'll keep going after them. I'll need your help with that from here on out. Got it?
Of course. You can count on me.
And if it so happens that we do eventually find out who you really are, just know that you'll still be the same person to me. You'll always be you. Remember that.
Thanks, Claude. Same goes for you. Whether you're the leader of the Leicester Alliance, the King, or even the Almiran...
Oh, keep it down. We're not talking about that part yet.
That was a short A support, 2.5 minutes. Alright, let's do... Actually, I think it was even shorter than that. We have our A support with
That's not true
Lysithea,
at
I
all.
think.
But... Oh, look who it is.
You really don't look like a kid. You shouldn't worry about it.
You think so?
Yeah. Now that I really look at you, I think you're a very pretty young woman. You act real mature, too.
Oh, you're just saying that. I'm not like that at all. embarrass me? Just what do you think you're doing?
Whoa, what's wrong, Lysithea?
You were speaking to a girl just now, correct?
Just now? Oh yeah, I was. What about it?
Care to explain that line you fed her?
What? Did I say something weird?
Allow me to refresh your memory. Now that I really look at you, I think you're a very pretty young woman. You act real mature, too. You said the same exact thing to me, remember? I'm not a fool, you know. So what? You just go around spouting off the same lines to everyone?
Whoa, wait! Just calm down. I know, that was wrong of me. But I do have an explanation.
By all means, enlighten me.
Just hear me out. You might have noticed, but giving advice isn't exactly my strong suit.
Gasp.
And yet for some reason, people always ask for my opinion on their problems.
Because you're strong and reliable, even if
I never
you're
know
not that
what's
smart.
best or how to respond. So I memorized a bunch of lines from some stories so that I'd at least have something to say. And it just so happens, one of those lines is complimenting a girl.
So what you said didn't come from you, but rather some fictional character?
Yeah, that about sums it up. I'm really sorry.
And then when people have asked for your advice, you've just parroted back some meaningless words. I can't believe you!
I thought it would be better than people getting mad at me for being honest.
Hearing the truth is always more preferable. So tell me now, what do you honestly think of me?
To be honest, half the time I don't even understand how I feel myself. But if I had to put it into words, I'd say... You make me smile when you're around. You're interesting all the time. When I'm with you, it's like I never want to leave.
Is that so? Very well. I will endeavor to keep that in mind.
I think both choices have been the same.
I apologize for pressing you. I have matters I must attend to right now. So,
I wanted to tell her that she's fun and I never get bored around her, but it came out all weird. Oh well, hopefully she got it.
That's cute. Honestly, that's really cute. Alright. Item only... Well, actually, I have no, obviously, sports with Dorothea yet, because I haven't gotten the chance to. So, I might unlock a bunch of sports. I might bring her along on the side missions. Anyway, we have Raphael and Leone here with their ace support. I'm jealous of Raphael here.
got any arrows left, Raphael?
This is my last one.
There are so many wolves. I can't believe we've run out of arrows.
Guess all your archery skill doesn't mean much if you don't have arrows, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. At this point, we just have to take what...
Hang on, Leone. I got this. You've been helping me with archery, so now it's time for me to break out my specialty.
Raphael, that was amazing! You saved us!
Well, what did you do?
It's all because you reinforced this bow for me.
Did you just go ahead and smack them all?
But I had no idea that's how you were planning to use it.
Probably.
I mean, you just grabbed it by the end and started thrusting it like a spear.
Oh.
No wonder those wolves ran off. You probably scared them all to death.
He's
I'm
also
just
a
impressed
bear-sized
this thing held up
man.
to all that punishment. Your enhancement saved the day, Leone. Still, the fact that I couldn't break it means I'll have to work out even harder till I can. Wait, no. That's a bad idea. And yet, my muscles are crying for some good breakage. I don't know, Leone. What do you think?
I love him. He's so funny.
Hey, Your muscles saved our hides, so if you want to smash that bow to splinters, knock yourself out. Still, I reinforced that thing pretty well, so you'll need to come at it with everything you've got. And if you do manage to snap it, I'll keep making new ones until I finally perfect a Raphael-proof bow.
Now that's an idea I can get behind! I'll do what I'm good at, building muscles, and you do what you're good at, building bows. That way, we can combine our powers to be the toughest fighting duo in all of Fodlan.
Imagine people having to combat with these
You
two,
may
though.
be right. I mean,
Impossible.
I'm not sure if we'll be quite the force of nature you seem to think we'll be, but it'll definitely put our strong suits to good use.
I will disagree immediately. Leonie, by yourself, you are a force of nature. Raphael by himself is a force of nature. You two together are literally unstoppable.
Say, do you remember what I said when I first helped you reinforce that bow? I told you you'd help me with your specialty one day, just like I was helping you with mine. And guess what? That's exactly what happened today. I think this is the start of great things for us.
I can't wait to see where we go from here.
I'll be counting on you, big guy.
These supports are really short today. I'm actually so surprised. That's all of our supports already. It took like 9 minutes total. Does this mean I'm gonna have to face Edelgard after all this time? Absolute last thing I want to do is go to Garreg Mach. Wonder if I can get out of it somehow. Really want to feign illness, but... In truth, I believe remarkable growth has me lamenting my current situation. Makes me reminisce about the days when you would waver and I set you right again. Yet now you have the strength to set yourself right. I only hope you find the best path forward for both of us, Olivia. Thanks, Arvel. Looks like we're swooping in and saving the Empire from a crisis. I predicted this would happen when we formed our alliance, and now here we are. I don't feel any personal obligation to help him, though. You better watch what you say, Shamir. I don't really mind, but other people might not take it so well.
Right.
I know. Anyway, maybe we can swap mercenary stories sometime.
Got a minute?
Have you heard about how Lady Ray is actually ridiculously strong? Apparently these bandits attacked her one time and she took them out in the blink of an eye. But I think it's all a bunch of nonsense. I mean, look at her, she's so skinny! I mean, look at me in comparison. I'm smaller than Ray.
We must speak.
Alright, and Petra's smaller than me. Since the Empire and Federation are having a new relationship, I'm thinking Bridget will play a larger role. When relations between two regions can easily shatter, a third one takes importance. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, that's true. Bridget may have to act as an intermediary. Yes, in the past it was the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance that was keeping the peace. I'm hoping that in the future Bridget can be taking their role.
You've got to be kidding.
Count Ardelia must have been bored to suffer, I swear. He got pulled in the Rim Rebellion, then got knocked around when the Empire invaded, and now he's been ruined by bandits. Purton's life is supposed to be a balance of good and bad fortunes, and the Count's gonna be sitting pretty for the rest of his life, and even then it'd hardly make up for what he's been through. What about Balthus? What about you? You think your life's been pretty balanced? Me? I gotta deal with my fair share of bad luck, but I've had a lot of fun, too. Though I honestly doubt anyone's life is perfectly balanced like that. Maybe Thanos, but... not even a funny joke. Well, we'll have to fight both the Kingdom and the Central Church in order to save the Imperial Army. It might be tricky to pull off, but if we hack it, then everyone at Fulton will know our names. I'll fight as hard as I can so I can do right by Gerald and all his training. I didn't know that hack it meant do it well. That makes sense where that term came from. Everyone talking at once. Edelgard may need our help, but we don't actually have to answer the call.
Hey there.
I don't know what the right decision is, Lawrence. Do you seriously have no opinion on the subject?
But of course.
It does not particularly matter to me, though if we do betray her trust, we will likely face consequences sooner or later. Then why do you even suggest betraying her in the first place? Because eliminating the Emperor started the war is one way to ensure it ends. Therefore, I decided the option was worth considering. My own preference would be to save her. Edelgard is a fellow classmate after all. You do realize that applies to Dimitri too, right? Man, I sure do miss our academy days. I remember the mock battle. Even Olivia joined in on the fun. I fucking... sorry, my nose is like stopped up. So I just cannot do her voice. Because it's a lot more nasally. Oh, that is right. And afterwards at the banquet, everyone celebrated together regardless of house.
Uh-huh.
We had nothing but praise for each other back then. Maybe I'm naive for thinking this way, but I still don't see them as truly our enemies. I mean, you're not wrong. I joined the Federation Army to repay my debt to you all, but it's fortuitous that we're going to rescue Edie. I think she said 80. Never mind. That's my bad. Let's try to Garrick Mach, okay? I'll be counting on you, Olivia. Yeah, why not? Yeah, everyone's really glad to have the songs just like you on board. We're gonna save Edelgard for sure. Am I really all that useful? I'll endeavor to do my best. Wonder what I should actually boost my relationship with her. But I wonder what class she is, honestly. I have a bunch of shit. I bought a bunch of gifts and then I'm like, I'm not gonna use them. Why did I buy them? And then I sold a bunch back. I'm not even kidding. I should get us at least C. Alright, let's do the C support.
An opera company smack dab in the middle of the Imperial capital, huh? I can't even begin to imagine what that must be like. I mean, I've been all over the place for my mercenary work, but it's mostly just been for small-time rural lords and the like. Honestly, I'd never even met anyone from the big cities like Enbar or Ferdiad before coming to Garrick Mach.
You know, shows in the capital are about 1,000 times flashier than the little town festival shows you might be used to. Every important moment of the drama is conveyed through elaborate song, and at the center of the musical ensemble stands its star, the diva.
I think I get the idea. These divas sound pretty incredible. They probably get stage names and everything if they're that important, huh?
Oh, but of course, I was known as the mystical songstress.
Hey, that's pretty good. There always has been this kind of indescribable aura surrounding you.
Thanks, but I have mixed feelings about the name myself. They called me that because of how suddenly a street orphan like me was discovered and debuted.
Yeah, I see how there could be some complicated feelings wrapped up in that. But if you were able to rise from that to diva, you must have the chops to back it up. Not that I can even picture what that would sound like. Hey, do you think you could sing something for me?
Since you asked so nicely, but I'm only doing it this once, okay? How the crimson rain of pain it came, falling hard upon a land aflame, when the sacred blade it split the sky until the heavens heard our cry. In the hour of vengeance will you heed the call? On the red fields of revenge will you help avenge? We must fight strong and stand tall. Well, what did you think?
It was... yeah.
What, you didn't like it? Not quite the booming applause I'm used to.
No, it was incredible, honest. It's just... I'm not really sure I got it, you know? I mean, the only songs I know are the ones sung by mercs in taverns or village girls as they tend the fields. You're kinda in a different league, Dorothea. Sorry I can't really give you much more than that.
Oh, don't worry about it. This sort of thing happens more often than you'd think.
Well, as long as you're not mad. If you don't mind, though, maybe you could try again for me sometime? I'd really like to hear you sing some more. And hey, I might even get better at telling you what I thought.
Sure. I suppose I can give you one more chance.
Alrighty. I could probably do more sports with her. I'll move on. It's strange to think we're going to rescue my father. I really don't want to go, but I guess I don't have much of a choice. Yeah. I don't know what you got against him, but just hang in there. I'll be right there with you. Well, I know exactly what it is. Thanks. I'll pull myself together in time for battle. I love if you put an arrow between his eyes, if we're honest.
Let's talk.
The bandits may have devastated Ardelia territory, but that's a problem with a simple solution. That was on accident. Now we're in the Federation. The king can take the matter in his own hands and aid the reconstruction efforts. Naturally, I fully intend to lend a hand myself. We're neighbors after all.
So I've been thinking.
Ordelia suffered major losses in the recent attack. The town was destroyed, many lost their homes and businesses. Vendor townspeople don't know how they'll get by. It's most certainly a terrible state of affairs, but it could also turn into a business opportunity.
Huh?
What do you mean? Exactly what I said. It's important to give new jobs to those who have lost theirs, yes? So they may as well come work for me. Pay is very competitive, but I do say so myself. But I know Lysithea will be furious if I go overboard, so I plan to keep my activities in check. I can hardly believe Edelgard is counting on us to save her. I'm honestly happy to hear that. It means she trusts us, that she considers us her friends. Yeah, why not? It feels good to be relied on, even if she had no other choice. Doesn't it? I just want to help her regardless of all the political nonsense. I was so relieved when Claude said we were going to Garreg-Mach. Garreg-Mach's smack dab in the middle of Feldon, right? I know it's got historical significance, but is it really worth sacrificing so many lives over?
Let's see.
It's a huge building, probably with some crazy catacombs underneath. Who knows what kind of crazy shit might be hiding down there? You think so too, huh? There's definitely were some suspicious passages beneath the monastery. I mean, yeah, you guys lived beneath, literally beneath the monastery.
Can we
hello.
talk?
I'm sure you noticed when you fought him in the capital, but His Majesty is really strong. Without a doubt the strongest warrior in the kingdom. I don't know if I'd be able to defeat him in battle. He doesn't have to fight, really. There's no need to force yourself to fight him, especially since you don't know if you can win.
I don't think so.
No, I can't avoid him. I'm a member of the Federation Army now. It's gonna be a tough battle. Take care of yourself, Olivia. Are we gonna have to fight Dimitri? Is Dimitri literally going to be against us? I'm still hesitant to say Lady Rhea is outright evil. But that doesn't mean I approve of her methods, considering how divided each region has become over the faith. Wonder what God thinks of the war as she looks down on us from the heavens. Or from the battlefield, which is where she actually is.
How may I help
Do you have need of me? Perhaps you wish me to aid you at Garreg-Mach? Feel free to use me as a decoy. Make me pretend to surrender, and me sabotage them from underground. I care not what I do. Wait, sabotage? Are you plotting something?
Can I be of
Not
use?
really. I just have a talent for destruction, after all my failed experiments. As maddening as it is, we have no way to we have no way to fight those who slither in the dark so long as they remain in the shadows, which means all we can do is try our best to put a halt to their ambitions. Their aim is to throw Feldman into chaos, and the best way to stop that would be
What do you think?
unify Feldman, right?
Right.
Yes, and also reform our systems of power so peace is sustainable. That's the only way to ensure they won't meddle with us again, and that same tragedies aren't repeated. I think we're good on equipment at this point. I'm gonna move on. I upgraded a bunch of people and gave them stuff, and we're gonna take on this paralog now. So, yeah, let's check it out. Under the protection of the Golden Deer, the former Count Gloucester pays Lysithea a visit, only to be interrupted when news reaches them of a bandit attack in Ordelia territory. Let's do it.
It's me, Count Gloucester, Lysithea von Ordelia.
Ah, yes. Please come in.
Thank you. Count Gloucester, I have come here in my father's stead, and must return to the front line soon. But I wish to formally apologize for any trouble caused by the recent events in Ordelia.
Oh? But my domain was left largely unharmed. In fact, if anyone is apologizing here, it should be me. I knew full well what was happening in Ordelia, yet was only able to dispatch a small force to aid you.
It is only natural that a house should prioritize the safety of its own domain. And besides, House Gloucester is tasked with protecting the crucial Great Bridge of Myrden.
Your understanding is appreciated. But for me, I fear this also has a personal component.
This is being honest about
It
it.
is true that I could not abandon the Great Bridge, yet your father has been my compatriot for many years, and I view him as a true brother in arms. Had something happened to him, I would never have been able to forgive myself.
I had no idea you held my father in such high regard.
I have always felt I owed him far more than I was ever able to give.
And what do you owe him exactly?
My lord, you have a messenger from the Federation Army.
Send them through.
At once, sir.
Sorry to barge in like this.
Hi.
What do you want?
Oh, hey, Lysithea. Didn't know you were here, but it actually saves me some time.
You are the mercenary captain who reports directly to His Majesty, yes?
I'm his
Has
general.
something happened?
A town south of here has been overrun by bandits, down in Ordelia territory.
What?
And here I had hoped all those rogues had been suppressed.
It's just a ragtag group of anyone who managed to avoid extermination at the hands of the Federation. Looks like they all came together for one last hurrah. Since the town isn't too far away, I was asked to come here and see if you could spare any troops.
I will send all I can, but I fear it will be a scant force.
But surely the Federation will send reinforcements as well.
Probably just me.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's sorta got their hands full preparing for the next battle. Honestly, they could barely spare me as a messenger.
I didn't realize Claude could be so cruel.
I don't think it's that.
Hey, it's the truth. This is just bad timing. All the big names are scattered off in one place or another. I mean, take you. You're all the way out here apart from the main force, right?
Still your tongue. I'll have you know I'm here on very important business.
This bickering can wait. We need to mobilize what units we have at once.
We? Wait, you're coming?
Am I unwelcome?
It's absolutely not the case.
Hey, the more the merrier. Welcome aboard.
I am glad to hear it, for any force would be lucky to have the great Irvin Fritz Gloucester on their side. My military prowess may not be as renowned as some, but I have bestrode many a battlefield in my day. Sadly, I could not lend much aid during the recent disturbances in Ordelia, but this is my chance to rectify that error.
In that case, we should be off.
I sure hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I didn't think we could control him. If he's at least 75% as good as Lauren's, we'll be okay. Alright, I mean, obviously... Oh, I can't even swap the order. Nope, 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 stay here. I hit the wrong button twice. I have not played a game that has the buttons swapped in a while because I haven't booted up my PS4 or PS5 in quite a while. So I don't know why I got the controls mixed up there for a minute, but yeah. So completion time 12 minutes, enemies defeated is 1500, and damage taken is 40%. We're gonna have to kick ass here.
The bandits have completely taken over the town.
Okay. Lysithea, you go over there, I'm gonna go forward.
We will just have to take it back one street at a time. Let us split up and work on capturing each area.
Why am I holding X?
We'll seize every last stronghold.
Okay, here we go. Oh god, I'm stuck. It's funny how I spent so much time upping everybody's, you know, stuff, when in the end I couldn't even bring them.
Bandits are no match for nobles such as ourselves.
I just kicked him with the
We also
horse.
lack the scruples of nobility. We should proceed with caution.
There we go. It is kind of anticlimactic when you're just attacking with magic in this game. It doesn't feel as impactful. Alright, what is Olivia doing right now? Move on already.
Not a problem.
Oh my god, I just immediately annihilated him.
Anyone from those who slither in the dark here.
What does that purple even
We
do?
might run into them. Can't say I'm disappointed that we didn't.
Heard a guy could really let loose here. Hope we ain't too late for all the fun.
And more bandits.
Great. More bandits.
Let us show them that the rule of law still holds strong in Ordelia.
They're actually trying to reclaim the strongholds? These brigands need a lesson on when to cut their losses and go home.
Come to me.
I will show you no mercy.
Yep, that's why I'm gonna nuke you.
And that's what you get.
Cool. Oh, hey, Comic Gloucester. We ended up meeting up anyway. Okay, you go down here. Take out these.
Do my best.
I really hate how Olivia's just not doing anything. You're focusing on a stupid ass base captain. We need to get your ass up here and go take out the people that are actually causing a problem. I'm so glad I'm actually really glad I gave her Lawrence's ability. It's already come in handy twice. Basically what it does is it takes away from the meter there in the bottom right where it says ZR.
It is a noble's duty to protect the commoner. I told my son he must never forget that.
And trust me.
Dedicated to that ideal. Perhaps a little too dedicated.
Perhaps. Maybe just a bit.
Here it comes.
Warrior Special Aficionado.
By the by, Lysithea, is my son making himself useful in the Federation army?
Oh yes.
Indeed he is. The man's fervor is rivaled only by that of the king himself.
He's absolutely doing his job. He is so good, bro. He's so good. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be absolute carnage right here.
That should do it. Let us take care of the other bandits now.
Alright, we've absolutely, I think, done enough of the enemies, right?
Nice one.
How many are we at, actually? We're only at 990. Okay, so we are only slightly more than I have currently defeated myself. I'm just genuinely, the less times I have to replay the maps, the better, because it continually grinds my team when I do. Which I don't mind, but at the same time I don't need to do. Right? We're so fucking strong already. Alright, you just head on, go take out the stronghold first. That's the more important thing. So I'm just gonna keep moving. Come to me.
I will show you no mercy.
I didn't get as many of as I wanted. I wanted all those people in the back too. I don't know how many of them died because of it, that explosion or not. Nice. Pile of bodies. Only 2 survived. You know, I forgot I can do this. Okay, didn't do anything.
I'm not a child.
Whatever. The ZR did not work. I did it twice and she did no animations. I keep double tapping X on accident, honestly.
I had thought perhaps you did not like my father, Master.
An understandable impression. We did tend to get into heated arguments at the round table. Your father and I have strong opinions about how best to protect our own territories and people. We are like-minded in that way.
Not a problem.
Okay, Olivia leveled up. That's exactly what we needed.
I've got this.
Actually, Olivia, you come down here and help out now. We need to
I see that now.
we need to take out the south. That's very important right now. Actually, I forgot. You know what we should do? Is because we've captured this. Oh, never mind. She can go from right there. We're good. So it helped taking that part of the map. I forgot to mention this because it didn't come up, but I got the base to S rank. I've done enough so that we're at S rank now. Okay, we're taking that stronghold. Very good. How's Olivia doing here?
I understand that you often quarreled with the other lords of the Round Table as well.
My quarrels with the other lords were mere petty bickering. Only with your father could I exchange ideas on equal footing.
There's still fun to be had if we can hold this place. So, if you want it, come and take it.
Okay.
Let you fiends abuse this town for 1 minute more.
Not a problem.
Alright, you come take care of this. You get your butt up here and take out these guys.
They've taken the civic building. We must reclaim it with all speed.
I don't know why I'm still fighting. I don't need to. I would have. This is when I'd shadow slide. Come with me, Wyvern Lord. Come let me annihilate you all at once. Now you're gonna stay there. It's fine. We're just gonna quickly take down the stronghold and shadow slide my way out.
I must say, I've been rather worried about your father. I rarely saw him at the round table since his illness.
Your concern is appreciated. Sadly, I think his long years of overwork have finally caught up with him.
Out of the way!
Cease this futility!
Cool. Alright. You come up here.
I'll do my best.
I don't know if it's... Well, actually, this is part of the side mission. Go take on that guy.
You cannot defeat us.
I actually really appreciate that ability because I so rarely use the ZR abilities aside from like Shadow Slide. Because Shadow Slide is actually good at about me getting across the map really fast. So unfortunately I can't do that anymore. But we can... Fucking... Sometimes lock-on just don't work well. Anyway, absolute chaos, just button mashing, because that's all you have to do with Asura. Very little strategy. Alright, let's just fucking take out this guy. Pinch him.
You should have given up when you had the chance.
I could absolutely annihilate him.
It's my turn.
We're gonna switch to Lysithea here. I don't know if there's gonna be any more in this, so maybe I leave. Lysithea Where are we at? Sorry. 45 seconds. Can we do it? We'll see.
I will grow even stronger.
Looks like we've taken back most of the town.
Not bad at all, my friend. A shame that you were born a mere commoner.
We got nowhere left to run if we lose here. Plant your feet and fight to the death!
Did they really think we would let them claim this town?
Do I just have to beat the leader or what? Okay, just have to beat the leader. Good.
I'll do my best.
Okay, you come here. Shadow Slide.
Couldn't hurt. Not a problem. I've got this. My turn.
Fuck, why did you go that way?
Here it comes. You're done.
Lysithea, please be careful.
I got it, we're done.
Face your father should something
I think we got the S rank after all. It took too long killing random enemies because I really wanted to get the S rank.
Your concern is appreciated but unnecessary. Our victory here is assured.
Because it's already assured.
Yes, we've done it.
You did well, Lysithea. Perhaps even better than myself.
I wonder if Lysithea will get
Thank
MVP.
you for your assistance.
Well, actually, we both
Not
killed
at
like
all.
1,000.
I'm glad the town is
1,000.
safe once more.
Maybe Lysithea killed more. We'll see. S-rank battler, yes! I beat it by 4 seconds! Oh, a lot of that was the cutscene thing. And it goes to me. Okay. I wish I went to Lysithea. That's okay though. Silver axes, like on this route we don't need them. I have one person who uses an axe, and she has a relic weapon.
Thank you for your assistance, Count Gloucester.
Not at all. I only wish I could have been of more use. Sadly, my efforts paled in comparison to those of you and your mercenary friend here, Lysithea.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, that's accurate.
Me either. Honestly, I figured you were gonna be dead weight, but you really held your own.
He wasn't dead weight, for certain.
Such impertinence.
But it's a terrible thing to grow old. I hope you never have to do it, either of you. But like it or not, I admit I am past my prime. Still, these old bones did what they could.
You were a tremendous help, and I've no doubt my father will feel the same when I inform him.
Please do give him my best, and let him know that we are still the sturdy pillars of Leicester.
Of course.
That said, I am pleased to see your father has such a superlative heir waiting in the wings. Perhaps Count Cordelia might consider stepping down a tad early?
I cannot say.
As leaders, we often butted heads because we had to look out for the interests of our own realms. But once we have both passed on our title, we could simply be friends. And that is something I would greatly look forward to.
That's sweet.
That reminds me. You mentioned earlier that you owed him something?
Ah, yes. It's something of a longer tale, but perhaps now is the time to tell it. When you were still quite young, the Empire often saw fit to meddle in House Ordelia's affairs. As I was on the outside looking in, I was never able to discern any of the particulars. But even as a bystander, it was clear that your father's hardships were considerable. Yet, I did nothing. As leader of the pro-imperialist lords at the time, I could little more than stand by and watch.
Your actions are completely understandable. The Empire would have brazenly ignored any protests of their political interference. As such, we had no choice but to endure their tyranny.
It must have been difficult for you as well. Still, I should have spoken out, if nothing else. I owed your father that much.
I see.
I cannot change the past, but I hope I might help your father live out his remaining years in peace. Perhaps we could take tea together sometime, reminisce on the old days.
I'm certain he would love that.
Hey, tea with a friend sounds pretty nice.
Yes, I am brimming with good ideas. For I am Irvin Fritz Gloucester, after all.
This is kind of funny in his art that the gold band goes past, like, over behind the bang and over his head and whatnot, and then in his actual model, it is behind his hair. Anyways, it's not that important because, like, actually, think about the logistics of putting it out under the hair. You have to hold the hair straight up, then you have to put the ring on, and then you have to style the hair over it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this episode of Daily Appreciate. In the next episode, we'll be moving on to the next main mission. I might start the next episode with the after battle cutscene because I forgot that doesn't pop when you do the paralogs. You have to do the normal side mission first, but that's okay. We'll handle that. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more. I'll talk to you all later.